Okay, Baba Sahib once said, Buddhism directed man's search inwards to the potential hidden within himself. Buddhism has always focused on human mind. So I would like to call Mr. Satyajit Somvanshi to take the stage and enlighten us more about how Buddhism and mental health is related.
Namo Buddhaya. I pranam to our father, Dr. Baba Ambedkar. And I will talk a little bit about how the Buddhism and mental health is related. We heard very enlightening speech from Satyajit, and he talked about the caste system. In mental health, we call caste as a narcissistic personality or OCD. I think all the people who practice the caste system suffer with that virus of the narcissistic personality. I'll start with the small story when Shakyamuni, before he got the enlightenment, he faced the biggest demon, the king of the demon known as Mara. Mara tried to attack Shakyamuni and he tried to use different kind of tactics and try to bring him down. But Shakyamuni fight with him with only one weapon, that is just not to take his whatever negative thoughts are coming from him, and he won the battle. I think we all, as a Buddhist, as people from the Dalit community, face the Mara every day, and we have to also think that Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar gave us the biggest weapon, that is Buddhism. Because we have the Buddhism, we are able to face a lot of challenges that include anxiety, depression, and there are so many mental health disorders. I think we have a lot of friends here from Tata Institute who work in mental health, and we all use some of the techniques that is taught in Buddhism. So we need to understand what is the health means altogether. In 1948, the health is defined as not merely absence of the disease, but it's physical, mental, and social well-being. This definition was defined in 1948, and it was defined in this New York City by the WHO, World Health Organization. However, in 1983, WHO, World Health Organization's members from Middle Eastern countries, they came together and they also insisted that health is not merely absence of the disease, but it's also physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, he gave us the very important truth, that is our spiritual truth, that is Buddhism. And because of Buddhism, we are able to tackle so many issues in our daily life. There could be stress, anxiety, depression, and we all suffer that. On global scale, the magnitude of unaddressed mental health problem is very huge. I am reading some numbers. It's estimated that 120 million people globally suffer from the depression. It's a huge magnitude of this problem. 50 million people suffer from the epilepsy. 37 million people suffer from the Alzheimer's disease, and 24 million people suffer from the schizophrenia. About 1 million people worldwide commit suicide every year. In America, it's a huge number. Every 17 minutes, somebody take their life by committing suicide. According to the World Bank study, mental health problems are major cause of loss of quality of life. In spite of that, allocation of the treatment for the mental health is very less. government or most of the country, they don't recognize that mental is the biggest problem. Even it's affecting people's normal life. As indicated by the World Health Organization, the situation is worse among the poorest sectors of the population. In India, to be coming from the socio-economic background, or Dalit people, they suffer every day with stress. They suffer with depression, but it is not it is not identified, and we have our own coping tools, and we can see in the communities our people, Dalit people, most of the men especially, they use alcohol or different kind of even smoking. Tobacco, cigarettes, and BD. It's also one of the negative coping tools. As a Buddhist, it's probably known as we can work on this kind of stresses or stressful events by using right tools of the teaching in Panchashila. Therefore, there is a very big, psychology, emerged, and especially the Western people are, practicing the psychology, it's called Buddhist psychology. Buddhist psychology is the source of the wisdom, insight, values, and virtues together with the mindfulness meditation, like Bhante. He gives the 5 minutes meditation, it was a directed meditation, and I think when we sit quietly and we try to reflect some of the thoughts. We try to catch some of the thoughts and we try to change some of the thoughts. And then we can realize some of the thoughts are not real. It would be real, but it's not accurate. And that's how the anxiety starts. Anxiety starts with the thought process. Like coming to here, I was thinking it would be too much traffic. And then, I try to check my thoughts. Okay, if I start early, I cannot face the traffic. So basically, when you check your thoughts, you can ease your pain, you can ease your anxiety, you can ease your anxiousness. And that's how we learn from the Buddhist and mindful meditation. In the Buddhist modern psychology, in the Buddhist teaching and the modern psychology have much common. Both provide clarity of understanding human condition. Buddha also taught about human condition, and psychology also try to understand how the human thoughts and conditions are affecting someone's health. But in this psychology, we learn on the harmony, hope, and possibility to live as a human life, as a prosperous human. Where modern psychology until recently has focused on the clinical mental health issues of the human condition, the Buddha's teaching as a psychology of the mind has focused primarily on the possibility of mental wellness. The Buddha's teaching in the form of psychology and psychotherapy offer the diagnosis of stress, suffering of the people. Together we can progress the prescription of mindfulness and wisdom based on the cognitive and behavioral practices. And it's also given the psycho and spiritual enlightenment. When we listen to our Panchashila and when we recite it with our family, with the Bhantiji or in the Vihara, it gives immense peace to your mind. And then we try to realize that our dukkha will be end after a certain period or after a certain stage of our life. And that's how we have to practice Buddhism. The practice Buddhism puts individual into the role of the scientist. We all are scientists. Our Buddhism is based on the science. It's running with the experiment on their own mind to see what works for them. The idea is that through this process, we train our mental, our brain. A person can achieve an inner peace. And according to the Buddhist doctrine, happiness comes from inner peace. Happiness is not from the getting the car, getting the bungalow, getting the mansion, but it should come from the inner peace. And inner peace will only happen when you try to understand who you are and where you come from. what is the finding inner peace? I have something to read for you all. The main form of the mental training is meditation. Study shows that meditating has many mental benefits such as reducing stress, anxiety, depression that I said before. It accomplishes the all through teaching people of extensive unproductive thoughts from different perspectives. Rather than letting thought nag someone's state of mind, meditation teaches them to recognize that is thought with the benefit and then release it. Meditation is accomplished in many ways: deep breathing, yoga, chanting, and its goal is to understand and control the mind. And when you try to do some meditations and when you try to control your mind, you can control so many thoughts, which is really not helpful to your mind. Basic Buddhist teachings are about practicing kindness. That's how the Buddha taught us. I was talking to one of the Bhanteji a couple of weeks ago, and he has so much humor. I asked him, Bhanteji, what would you like to eat in your lunch? The bhojan dana we are going to offer that day. He said, I can eat anything, everything except the alligators and snakes. I said, wow. So I think even these bhikkhus who have been practicing, looking very serious, but they have the humor, and that's what the Buddhism teaches. They teaches us the compassion towards everybody. I think the main solution on the caste system, all the people, if they practice the Buddhism, they will eliminate that virus of the narcissistic personality, because they will learn that everybody is equal, everybody is human, and everybody should be treated as with loving and kindness. In Buddhism, all people are equal. Buddhism gives persons feeling like being a wave in the ocean rather than feel like one's life in isolated phenomena. I think we all are Buddhists here. We are practicing Buddhism, given by the Baba Sahib Ambedkar. And when we coming together as a community, as a group, that gives immense pleasure, that gives happiness, and that's how we need to practice our sangha and practice the Buddhism for the self pleasure or for the better for ourselves. We also talk in Buddhism. We also talk about the karma. Karma is often misunderstood Buddhist idea. While most people think that karma is what goes around comes around. Whatever you do, that's how the karma gives to you. But in karma, Buddhism actually includes the idea that a person has the ability to change any situation, any circumstance.